Ceri O'Brien back here for you today, and it's July Postcard Play. I am going to be making postcard number 3. Yes, I know it's not the 3rd of July. That's just as far as I've managed to get. But anyway, right, I just wanted to show you, I've cut out some more postcard size, well, kind of postcard size. They're not necessarily exactly 6x4, but I'm not going to lose sleep over it. So these are the backgrounds that I have at the moment, and I'm starting to think I might need to do some more jelly printing soon. So let me just show you. I absolutely adore this pile because they're all turquoises and golds and things. I'll just flip through very quickly. So you can see my choices. I'm thinking steampunk for some of these. So quite excited for some of them. I'm not sure I'll use every single one. We'll see how we go. So those are all the sort of watery, turquoisey, grungy metallics. I've got a small collection of reds and, well, oranges really, which I really love. But they're such bright colours, I'm not sure which images I'm going to get to work with those. And then I've got a few purpley. Oh, do you know what, that postcard I made, and I tried to do some stenciling, but it all smudged and went horribly wrong. So I'm not going to count that postcard, but I spent ages, can you see, cutting out all these separate pieces and doing gold dots. Let's say that was my warm-up. Forgot that was in the pile. I only got to see it anyway. And yeah, so those are my sort of heathery coloured ones, and I've got some more yellowy stuff going on there. So I think I need some more pink, so I will probably do some more jelly printing at some point very soon. Maybe tomorrow. I'm not working tomorrow. Okay, so what am I going to make today? I am going to go for something in my head was shouting yellow when I was trying to work out what to do after postcard 1 and postcard 2. So I'd like to mix up the colours. I really love a colour theme. So yeah, I'm going to go for yellow this time. Okay, so we had some family over last night and we had sushi. So now I've just washed up all the fishy smells out of these amazing little sushi trays, and so now I've got somewhere to put all my cutouts. Here are some that I had from the other day, and I decided anyway that I was going to go down a fruity theme because this really reminded me of mangoes. We like mangoes in our family, and when they're in season we love to have mangoes for pudding. So these are all from my, you can just see it here, my Tropical Summer Ephemera to cut out and collage book, which you can find on Amazon. So I had a bit of a play with these to see where I could put them, and I did have 3 goes at cutting a number 3 out freehand. I'm not sure what I did with the others, but they did look a bit like worms. So I decided it was easier to cut a straight across part on my 3, and it actually looked like a 3 instead of some sort of mangled up sausage. So yeah, I don't know what I did with them. I probably threw them away. Anyway, so what I wanted to do was create something very fruity and tropical, using mostly oranges, a little bit of splash of yellow, but also the green that is quite a prominent colour in, like an accent colour if you like, in some of these. Now there was quite a bit of fussy cutting to do here. One of the reasons I wanted to start using my own books for actual cut and collage myself was I just wanted to know what that experience was like from a user point of view, rather than just from let's make a pretty book. Because I know, and Nicole at Relax Cut Glue has pointed out to me, sometimes some of the pictures are really fiddly when it comes to cutting out. So I am trying, Nicole, to make things a little bit easier for people who are perhaps not the queen of cutting and a goddess of glue like you. Even you find it tricky, I know, sometimes. Welcome to anybody who's been sent over to my channel from Relax Cut Glue, and I understand the Facebook group. I've suddenly gained loads of subscribers, and lots of people have been writing such sweet and kind comments. I really hope you're going to stick around, and that you're going to enjoy what I'm going to be making. I'm not going to pretend to be like a professional artist or anything. I was a primary school teacher. We used to make a lot of cards with cutout, this kind of thing, and then we'd cut out the shapes. And I remember everybody made a fruit bowl once with a gold paper bowl, and then we splatter painted some papers, and I think we might have rolled the colours on first, and then we splattered with a toothbrush some gold, so it all looked shimmery and lovely. And then they cut out they drew around a stencil, cut out their fruit, and put it in the bowl, and we sort of layered each piece of fruit behind, and honestly it looked absolutely stonking. And I really hope the parents appreciated just how much hard work those kids went to cutting out and assembling all of that stuff, because it was amazing. Right, I'm not sure how this is going to fit. I think I'm going to have to cut off quite a bit at the edges here. What do you reckon? Does that show up well enough? I don't really want to lose the top of my pineapple though. Might have to go for a bit of a layered look. What about if I overlap a bit more like that? Or maybe I've just got too many things. What do you reckon? I think the pineapple has to stay with the top. What about if I took that out? Does that work better? It does lose quite a lot of the colour though, doesn't it? Oh, I don't know. Do you know what? I'm going to leave that one out. I might save that and use it for something else, even though I love it. That gives me a lot more space. Right, so let's do some gluing. Just move my coffee out of the way. So let's use a bit of old cardboard for gluing on. So I went to Kew Gardens yesterday, and it did rain a tiny bit, but oh my goodness, I did some filming, so I will try and add some of my little, just going to put that on the edge there, I think, some of my little film at the end of this video, so you can see just what a stunning destination Kew Gardens is. I was at the Water Lily house, which is probably my favourite little corner of Kew Gardens. That's actually in the middle, but my favourite part of Kew Gardens, and it was really quite hot and steamy in there, so it was quite steamy weather anyway, but we had a fantastic time and had some coffees at the cafe. And it wasn't actually that busy. I thought it was going to be heaving, but I think it's the first week that most of the schools have broken up for the summer this week. So there's, gosh, talking and sticking things down is not as easy as it looks. There we go. Yeah, so what was I saying? First week of the holiday. So actually, I thought we were going to have to queue to get in. Usually you do have to queue at Kew. But it was quite quiet. It really wasn't too bad at all. And there was so much space in there that there's plenty of room to spread out. And we picked up a bit of lunch at the supermarket before we went. So we had some snacks to eat on the way round, because it's really expensive eating at Kew. Although I'd love to support them, because I just think what they do botanically, and for, you know, preservation of unusual species and things, I just think it's fantastic what they do there. I like to support them. So yeah, it's nice to use their gift shop and things like that if I'm looking for something. And I get a small discount because I'm a member. Right, I think I made the right decision there. I don't think that was going to have fitted, and also the colours were a lot brighter, and now we've got a more sort of in-keeping colour scheme. So let's, oh no, oh, you know what I didn't do? Archival ink. I didn't go around the edges. Ah, you fool. Anyway, never mind, too late. I've stuck them all down. Honestly, you can't get the staff, can you? Right, I've even got the old kitchen scissors here. I don't know what happened to my blue scissors. They've gone for a walk somewhere. So let's just trim these off, and I'm going to cut the... You see, it's talking. I can't talk and craft together. That's not a good sign, really, is it? Never mind. Right, let's just go with our 7mm. There's one. It really makes an amazing difference, this. Now that I've actually got the... Oh, that missed, didn't it? Now I've got the cards in my hand, I can see why Nicole, particularly, I'm thinking of, rounds her corners. It just brings everything together and makes it just have a nice, sleek, professional looking finish, even if you've forgotten your even if you've forgotten your archival ink like I did. Actually, that's not fitting because it's still got, there we go. Let's try it again. It was that one I used last time. Honestly, get it together, Keely. Well, I'll have one more go at that corner. Maybe I should have used the bigger one. Do you know what? Oh, it's quite fun doing this, so I'm just going to take a little bit more off that bigger corner. There we are. Anyway, yeah, so Kew Gardens, highly recommend. Wasn't that busy. And if you stay till the end, I'll show you just one of quite a lot of footage. I put some comments last time about the bee installation, so I made a bee line, for the bee installation, and I'll show you some of that. Anyway, I think my postcard is pretty much there. Let's go with archival ink. Now, I've only ever used this on the other postcard, so the last one. Let's have a go at vintage photo, I think. And I haven't ordered my little stamping tool yet, so I'm still using a bit of old car cleaning sponge. I can't believe I forgot to go around those edges. What a loony. Never mind. So anyway, it was really amazing to see my son. I haven't seen him for a little while. So he lives a long way away and doesn't yet drive. He's probably going to have driving lessons soon, but yeah, it was fantastic to see him. And oh, we went for a proper London, I was going to say country pub, but I don't live in the country anymore. We went for a proper London pub lunch just now. We had a shared roast beef lunch on a giant Yorkshire pudding that we shared between us. Oh my goodness, I was so full. And we had a walk back afterwards along, actually we didn't go along the river, we went along the river this morning. We have been everywhere. It's amazing I've got any energy left, to be honest. I think I have to go and sleep off the roast dinner shortly. So this is my Sunday afternoon. So it is amazing what a little bit of a darker edge does. That and the corner rounding I can highly recommend if you haven't tried it with your postcards. Still can't believe I left all those white edges around the edges, but never mind. Do you know what? Maybe it would have looked horrible if I'd gone round it in archival ink. maybe I'll pretend that in my brain. So I decided to tone down the white edges that I forgot to ink around. I actually used some of these kind of sort of jelly pens. I'm not sure whether it's better or worse, but at least from a distance the white doesn't show up so much. I think I prefer it. I think I needed to choose something a bit darker around that pineapple, but yeah, I'm not displeased with that now. I think it's all right. Anyway, let me know in the comments, should I have gone around the edges or should I have just left it white? Anyway, bye for now.